Clarify, this company is not associated with my company. This is not my company, but we're both in Pittsburgh, and we both have pickle in our company name. That's it. That's the only link. So Pittsburgh Pickle Company, they've been making a bunch of pickles. Now they're getting into sauces. I know they go to festivals around here in Pittsburgh, and although I've never attended one, I probably will eventually. So this is pickled chipotle. It's always hard to read the ingredients. I actually like the shiny red. It just kind of I like artwork. I like this. It's slick. It's simple. It's to the point. Anyway, I got 2 ribs. Doing a quick review here, and reheated these from earlier today. Here we go. It's a thicker sauce. Chipotle is just smoked jalapenos that are ripened red. Smoky flavor. First reaction, smoky flavor. Heat's coming in now. Jalapeno heat. True story. There's like 4 or 5 vendors. I don't think they're active on Facebook, but I noticed they were selling Chipotle seeds. You know that's a bogus company when they're selling smoked jalapeno seeds. You can't do that. I'm gonna order some. Oh man. Somebody just sent me a message. You got any recommendations? Dude, I'm live. I just went live. You know what? Right there. That message I got from. I keep forgetting. Why don't I become more accommodating for the customer? Go to answers. The customer is number one. When you come to Jimmy Pickles, the customer's number one. This is good. It's not great, but it's good. I've decided that I am actually a gold mine in stories, true stories, and might as well incorporate food and stories. You know, Kenny, I don't sell plastic bottle seeds, but if you grow plastic bottle seeds and hot sauce top seeds and chipotle seeds and sriracha seeds, you could grow hot sauce seeds. You won't have to make the hot sauce. It comes in seeds. Kenny, no joke. Go to Google. Type it in. You'll find some seeds. Chipotle seeds. Like, what? 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 There you go, Bruce Cook. Should have been more sauce on this. But, yeah, sorry, man. That guy's going to have to wait. Or he's going to have to order. People ask for my recommendations all the time. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm always looking to improve myself. What I can do to improve myself is somebody mentioned it, and it was actually pretty good. I just don't have the time right now, but you make the time, Pickles. You make the time. 120 hours a week? No, 130 hours a week. I'm not doing that sarcastic. I'm doing that as I might put some more hours in. I ended up taking a nap today. Categories on my website. You know, you type in isolated seeds. There's a list that says, there's a list. I didn't even read your thing, but I know it's funny. All right. And it just says, like, you know, the name of the pepper, jalapeno, capsicum annuum, hot or mild. And so somebody mentioned today that watches this channel. I appreciate input. I knew I should have been doing this already. So what I could do, go through my entire catalog. I can't do it now. I got a bunch of orders in. I got about 30 orders in the past 4 hours. Somebody must be talking trash, because when somebody starts talking the trash, the pickle sales go up. So I should put categories. Hot, super hot, stuff like that. I could even put like a heirloom category and new exclusives category. That might help the customer. That would be helpful for the customer. So I could do that. If I get a chance, I should start doing that. So that's something. That's something I could be doing. I'm going to... Oh, and videos. What do I recommend for low heat, hots, and super hots? I probably got notebook paper down here. I think I might do that as early as tonight. I'm going to push for tonight. 3 videos pre-recorded. What do I recommend? And why I recommend it, what the flavors are like, and what is the flavor comparison. So expect some videos out of me that I feel like I'm yelling at you. The louder I talk, the more you're going to pay attention. The more you're going to pay attention, the more I'm right on everything I say. For example, it rains upward. Now, if I say that louder, I would actually be more correct. But no, all joking aside. Yeah, there's little things I could do to be more accommodating. It's time consuming. I don't get any breaks, but I love what I do. I signed up for this. So yeah, I think I am going to do that. And honestly, truthfully, it's not going to be that much time. So I will try to cram that in tonight. 3 videos. I'll probably do it's like 3 minutes. It's not that bad. And then when somebody asks me, I could put a playlist, and I'll go to Jimmy Pickles Pepper Channel, playlist, boom. So there's that. Okay. Okay, what was this? Jesse's best. Am I getting more messages? You know what? This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to invite that person here. I got to do customer service 24/7. I might as well have them here. That's watch time, kids. Yeah, thank you for being here, Jesse. I'm going to, I'll talk to you here in a minute. I am going to share, copy link. I'll be here. Hold on. The person's name is Isaac. Hopefully Isaac shows up. And I could do live customer service. What vendor does that, huh? Yeah, I get goofier by the day. So I missed a lot of comments. Dennis says, good evening, Jesse, best tomato plants. That's awesome. Hey, Jesse, do you sell pepper plants? Bruce Cook says, hey, what's up, Jimmy? Chipotle seeds. Oh, yeah, we went through that. That was pretty funny. Bruce Cook says, what the F, stupid voice thing, said mommy when I said, Yeah, that's like a creepy thing there. Yeah. Do you think me having put a little bit of diluted black tea water onto my seedling starter with my new seeds is going to hurt them? I don't put much on. To be honest, no, I don't think it will hurt it. It might be beneficial because what it does is it loosens up the shell and to easy germinate. But I'm not I've done that before. I don't soak seeds at all. At all. Jesse's best tomato plants. I love watching old JP lives as I plant. Glad to catch a live one. Awesome. Yes, low heats are generally where I live. I love low heats as well. Walker, Texas peppers. Arsenic element. Hello, Jimmy. Thank you for the review. And thank you for Matt to do the review with you today. Let's see. That guy, I don't think he might be here. If you're here, let me know and I'll answer some questions live. That is if you're on YouTube. If not, you're just going to have to wait until I'm done. I'm gonna make a mess of my face. Still gotta eat this. The last one. I only had 2 of them. It's pickled chipotle. No such thing as chipotle seeds. This sauce actually reminds me of a sauce. A homemade sauce here in Pittsburgh. Alan, I think you were the one on Messenger. Let me finish this and I'll answer all your questions. All of them. It's a good sauce. The sauce reminded me of a local sauce from a caterer, Jerome. His name was Jerome. And he made his kitchen out of a bomb shelter. No joke. Anyway, here, let me answer your questions here. You got live customer service. All right. Thank you for being here. Makes it easier on me. Alan, first of all, thank you for being here. Jim, what's your favorite peppers for this year? Oh, my favorite peppers. I would say, let me go into categories. Orange spice is one of my all-time favorite peppers. Orange spice. It's a jalapeno developed by University of New Mexico, the Chili Institute. I have those on the site. I think I still have lemon and pumpkin spice as well, but the orange, it's my favorite. It has a sharp heat, real sweet. Also, if for some reason, and it does happen often, but I will get back to everybody. There's descriptions on the website, but if you need more than that, and some people do, and that's okay, I know that. So that's why I have video reviews. But Alan, I was telling people, I need to do this really soon. I need to go through and pick my top 4 favorites for each heat level. I'm not in the seed room, I'm in grow room number 1. I'll have 5 grow rooms, but this is grow room number 1. So, okay, let's go into this, what I can remember. Hots, just hot, mid-hot, hot, just the hot range. Orange spice, ooh, I got one for you. One of my all-time favorites. It's less heat than a jalapeno, but it's still in the hot category. It's a Capsicum Ginense. Santa Lucia Island. So that's 2. Orange spice, Santa Lucia Island. What other ones? Just for the hot category. I don't have the seed list in front of me. I'm trying to imagine it with the seed cabinets in front of me. I got some of the seeds that I'm replanting on some of this. Oh, yeah. I got a great recommendation for you. Antip Asa del Doma. It's a Turkish heirloom. It's like a bell pepper. It's a little bit gnarlier than that. They get more roundish. They're hot. They're actually really hot. And you could stuff them with other stuff. I suggest crab meat and cheese. So there's a couple hot recommendations for you. Super Huts. Ooh, I might not have those on the site now. That's why I'm growing them down here. Oh, I do recommend for Super Huts with my own name on it, 7-pot pickle. It's like a mustard. It's a mustard lime pepper. What it is, sorry, I've done a lot of reviews. It is a mustard lime color variant from a 7-pot burgundy. So there's that. I also have a mustard to peach. I think the mustard to peach is sold out. Let's see what else is there. I don't know why that's in there. Okay. Oh, Primo Tally. I believe I'm the very first seed vendor on earth to sell these. It's one of the hottest in the world. Now, if you want the Book of World Records super hot, Carolina Reaper, and then Primo, Nagamorich. I got visual aids here to help us. Nagamorich. You know, it's a mid-seller. This should be a... This used to have the world's Guinness Book of World Records for one of the hottest at one time. So this should be on everybody's list. I consider this part of the essential collection. All right, what else is there? A solid... This label got a little messed up. Yellow Fatale. I don't sell powders, but I save some powders. And I do powder reviews. So there's some super hots for you. There's just... It goes on and on. It's like, what's your favorite song? It depends upon your mood. But overall, you know basically what your favorite songs are. So if you have any further questions, if you look at the website, you come back live, I can answer those questions as well. This is live customer service. So, all right. Okay, I haven't seen comments here because I just keep talking, because that's what I do best. Let's see. I'm releasing a bunch of new stuff, by the way, which I'm not really talking about it. Dinner and a show. Yeah, that's it. Dinner and a show. But I'm only getting the second half. Yeah, I mean, gonna be honest, not to mark against myself. It's a slightly chubby guy eating a freaking rib with some sauce. So, you didn't really miss that much. Interesting. He says, Walker, Texas Pepper says, we're growing all you've named so far, except for that big bell pepper looking pepper. Why didn't I make powder of those? I should have made powder of those. The ideal, see, I have a freezer dedicated just for peppers. It's a big freezer. It's bigger than most people's refrigerator. Yeah, it's about the same size as somebody's refrigerator. And I fill that up in a week. And you know how many harvest weeks I have? And that's peppers that are de-seeded and flattened. I don't sell powders, but I use them as Walker Texas peppers, and some other reviewers that are here knows. Let's see. Feel free to ask questions. If I do not know something, I'm going to tell you I don't know, or I'll have to reference it, or we could circle back to that, We're growing all... Okay, that's good. Excited about this season. Who isn't? Absolutely. All right, looks like I'm caught up. It's bugging me sitting here. I'm looking at a couple plants. They look really thirsty. So let me go. Let me check this out. Is that an issue? No. Hey, I want to show you guys and gals, something. I keep saying guys. There's nothing wrong with this plant. I keep looking at it, though, when I'm doing reviews. Looks a little droopy. There's a reason. I'm thinking, inspect your plants, look underneath. Is there aphids? Is there anything like calcium deficiency? Looks pretty good. Could use a little bit of calcium when you start getting wrinkles around the leaves. That's a small indication. So it's good to use calcium. Use recommended dosages. A couple people asked me tonight. Oh no, one person asked me about recommendations for calcium. You could do your own. You could do your own calcium. Eggshells. If you do eggshells, it's going to take about a month to break down. If you do the powderize it like in a blender, it's going to take a week to break down. CalMag, all that other stuff. Which is weird because when you break it down into science, magnesium can block calcium. So when you have CalMag, you always have the biggest ingredient, dirt on the fingers, and the smaller ingredient second. But yeah, they kind of help each other, but they can go against each other. It's kind of like a couple coming back together. But anyway, the reason I brought this over is I'm looking at it. Why is it like this? Why is it like that? You know, some people, I'm going to be honest, some people drive me nuts. I'm going to be honest. I'm honest. Because if they see anything wrong with their plant, and I'm dealing with 10,000 people, I'm one person, you know, and trust me, and I'm looking y'all in the eyes, trust me, I love talking about peppers. That's why I have a channel. My friends ban me. I talk about peppers so much. I love this company. I love this community so much. People, people are like, hey, Pickles, nice to see you. Don't talk about the peppers. Anyway, so the whole point of this is I'm looking at it, and I figured it out instantly. What does plants love besides nutrients and water and all that stuff? Oxygen. They need oxygen to the roots. Some people, I don't, this is a subject that I really don't get into. Google it. Just Google it. I've done it before. It does work. But a mixture spray with hydrogen peroxide and water will bring a little bit of oxygen to your roots. So I'm going here. I watered it a little heavy. So I just go like this. I mean, I'm putting dirt on my table, but that's okay. It's a working table. It's a reviewing table. I go like this. I loosen up. Now you're going to get a little oxygen into the roots. Also, when I say you, I mean me. Come on, Pickles. I should have a fan on these. I have a fan in there. I need to set that up. I actually smelled the plant when I did that. Anyway, it's kind of unique. Clearly, I'm into my plants. But, okay. I'll get back to more questions and comments, concerns. Let's put the light on for these. It's pretty bright. All right, I know I missed some comments, questions, stuff like that. Sorry, I have a lot of questions. Ellen, no. Your questions are perfect for this channel. And yeah, that's really bright. I suggest going, I'm not going to be available 24/7 to answer questions because I do have to work. I got a lot of orders to do, stuff like that. General grow questions save for the channel. I'm running multiple groups on Facebook. I'm looking. There's something I need to be doing. These are not sunglasses. These are grow light glasses. I should be wearing them indoors. So I do on live videos. I go live about, on an average, 3 hours out of the day. If it's questions specifically for issues. We're talking issues, not information, but issues on seeds that you purchased. Do not hesitate. Get a hold of me. I see people in groups like, yeah, pickle seeds. I don't know if they're good. Yeah, they haven't germinated in 48 hours. I'm doing it on my back porch in the winter. No joke. That was a post. And saw that. So I'm going to start shutting up and answering questions, if that makes any sense. All right. Okay. Little Poop Big Stank, how you doing? It was nice speaking with you today. Suggestions on sweet peppers. I always draw blanks. Sweet peppers. You know, you could go back to your traditional lunchbox peppers. I have those. But there's better ones. There's way better ones than that. You know, Sugar Rush Peach Stripey is a sweet pepper. A little bit of heat, not much heat in it. You want a little bit more heat, that's a sweet pepper. Sugar Rush Red. But I don't think you're asking about that. I think you're asking about sweet peppers, like just sweet peppers. You can always just go to my website and it will say sweet peppers on there. I need to classify. That's what I need to do. They're classified, but I need to have them in a column. You could just click on sweet, hot, super hot. I could do that. I just don't have time right now. It's another working weekend, most likely. So, and real quick, behind us, right there, it's time to set up another rack in here. So that's a new rack. more plants. Sweet pepper, sweet. Let me look in here because I've been. I brought some seeds down here. If I have any low, John Acugio. That's a sweet pepper. I'm trying to think. Yeah, if I was in the seed room, I could think quicker. It's been a long day. I worked till 1 in the morning last night. Trust me, in approximately 40 minutes, I'm going to get like 10 phone calls. I'm not joking. So let's see. Let's go through the next questions. I feel like I should have answered your question a little bit better. So, all right. Okay. Have you ever had a plant die and then regrow when it gets warmer? Yes, rejuvenate. Yeah, so basically what your plant is doing is it is slowly dying off, but the roots and a little bit is still alive. And then when it gets warmer, the roots expand, can pick up more nutrients, stuff like that. When you have stuff like that, what you can do is trim your plant back a little bit. And because when your plant's trying to push up all the nutrients to go to the branches and leaves. If you take some of that off, put them in a little bit warmer condition, make sure you get oxygen to the roots, and you should do fine. You know, you might have to baby it and doctor it a little bit, but that should be really about it. All right, so I need more questions to answer. That's why we're here. Okay, that answer. I need to get my seeds planted this weekend. Hey, Bobby. Yeah, there is. For super huts, you really need to get those in 2 weeks max for the whole United States, basically. Well, down south, you could grow all year round, but generally speaking. Alan, do not apologize for questions. People laugh with me, at me, because I say this. If you ask too many questions on private messenger, I'm just going to mute you or ignore you until I have time. But here, keep them coming. I'll be like tennis knocking. I'll knock some answers back at you as fast as I can. This is a Q&A. That's why I brought you here. Don't feel bad. We're here as a community. Okay. Oh, I missed something. Okay. I need to... Okay, this is a good question. Ellen asks, how long do seeds remain viable when kept in a dry environment? That is actually a really good question. For me to proper answer that, well, technically years and years and years and years, depending upon the seed and the environment. There is, that reminds me, you know, I've been saying this, I should have a notebook and I could, and they make great posts too. There's some research places that keep seeds 50, 100 years. What was it, Netherlands? There's several places. There's seed banks, but you can't get them. And they're ran by the government or non-profit agencies. So there's that. As far as my seeds go in a standard household, if you're keeping them in an environment around 65, 70 degrees, you'll start dropping germination rates after 3 years. You know, but if your temperature gets real humid in your house, up and down and up and down, they're going to last like a year and a half, 2 years. Yeah, probably about 2 years, 3 years. But yeah, it all depends. There's variables. There's charts on when germination rates drop. I think it drops by 5% after 3 years, kept in the most perfect condition. Then it drops by 10% after 4 or 5 years. And usually it doubles 6, 7, 8 years. And then usually by like 8, 9 years, they're not in a standard household without a controlled environment. Yeah, they're not going to last much more than 6, 7 years. So if you buy seeds and you store them properly, you know what? Store them in a closet. Put them in a shoebox, label them, and all that stuff. there's not a date on. Some people don't put dates on packs. Write a date when you purchased. I have receipts of everything anyway. So there's that. So I think that answers that. All right, let's get to more. Yeah, Giant Marconi is great. John Kujias. Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah, that's good. Okay, Jesse's Best Tomato Plants. Yes, I had fantastic germination rates with your peppers so far. That's awesome. Just got, okay, you got that. Kujia. Banana peppers, Hungarian wax. Lunchbox, sweet peppers. Just to know, okay. Bobby Watch, how can I get oxygen to the roots for peppers that I overwintered in a large pot? It's called CPR, Bobby. It's called CPR. Now, basically, you're getting oxygen naturally as long as your soil is not compressed. So you should be fine. I'm going to get more as this grow continues. I can use examples and get into more things like that. If your plant is suffering, or there could be all kinds of things like nutrient block, I'm starting to talk about, and oxygen. Oxygen's really not a problem. Just make sure your soil is not compressed, and you should be fine. Okay. Okay, good thing I planted 3 at a time. Top of the fridge, dry house. Yeah, yeah. As long as it doesn't get wet and consistent, sure. Sometimes the top of the fridge is a little warm. Just make sure it doesn't. If it starts getting above like 65 or whatever, or 70, you could actually be a slow decline, like a very, very, very slow decline. Little Poop, Big Stank. Always a unique name. I plan on vacuuming, sealing my seeds after I get all my stuff going. That's cool. That should probably help. Bobby Walsh says thank you. I reply, you're welcome. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to conclude this shortly, but I'll give you a little update. And go from there. I need to do orders. And I got other messages. You're welcome, Alan. You're welcome. I'm not perfect with my information, but I really try my best. And one thing I will say, yeah, I'm a company. I do this for a living. People get mad about it because I'm actually making money. But I do it for a living. But I actually love it. The whole point of this is I'm looking at stuff now I haven't grown in like 5 years, and I'm going to start germinating the seeds on this stuff. By the way, you can actually get a suntan from grow lights. They're going to kill your eyes, though. Put the glasses back on. My eyes started hurting instantly. Anyway, I'm going to show you what I'm growing. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, and I'll conclude the video. If you have any last-minute questions, feel free to ask. Also, website, Isolated Seeds, jppepperseeds.com. My competitors hate when I say Isolated Seeds. Well, get with the program, step up. It's to help protect the community. Isolated Seeds, people ask, because I see new names in here you may or may not know. You're taking that and you're stopping bees from cross-pollination. Now, there's arguments. Arguments are good, so we can look into other details and facts and research. Governments research it. It is proven to be effective. But I like angles and things I can work with. Pollen is sticky. The holes are X amount. The pollen might be slightly smaller than the hole, like slightly, based on the thread count and everything. There's a couple, I think 2 or 3 different thread counts pertaining towards the nets. I don't tell you where I buy my supplies. I'm not here to train competition. But the pollen is sticky and it'll stick. Now, let's go out on a crazy pollen adventure. It sounds like a really bad cartoon for Saturday morning. Crazy pollen adventure. Hey kids, turn that crap off. But anyway, so the pollen leaves the flower. It's going to have to go up without touching any branches, go through the holes. We'll try not to be too graphic. Go through the holes, cross the aisle. I call them aisles outside. You can see it on my website, the heading. Go through that hole without touching anything and land on that flower. The probability is extremely low. Extremely. So there's always that. That sounds good, Bobby. Don't worry, I'll advertise for you. Thank you. That's awesome. Do you do 12 lights on, 12 lights off? Yes, I do. In the beginning, I don't. I keep them on for a couple weeks and I do them on and off. Lights off is just as important as on to some degree or another. I noticed when I have them on, sometimes I'll leave them on for a few days and I'll turn them off and turn everything off. And the plants will grow a lot faster because they're retaining energy. There's cells inside the plant leaves. Same thing as solar power cells. Same concept. That's how they came up with it. All right, we're going to look at this and I'll give you a mini tour. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to set up. Okay, I got these going. That's going to be filled up. Lighting is going to be changed. I feel like I'm yelling. So I got all that. Here's another rack. I bought it at Walmart. You want a rack like these? Walmart. They're expensive now. Last year they were like $70. Now they're $100. So a little grow tent over there. On my bike. I'm going to do some reviews while I go biking. That'll help me sweat, right? Got all these. That's going to be filled up. So that rack will come out. Last year what I did is I took these racks and I pushed them out and I put stuff in between. I don't think I'm going to do that this year. I think I'm going to just kind of fill it in with more racks. That way I can get more plants. I did it for easy the way I set up lighting. I got some hidden gems over there. I got some hidden gems in here. Bigger plants. We can look at that here in a minute. More stuff. More germinating. I could get into various other ways of germinating, but I kind of like to avoid that. I kind of showed this already. My bags. I have a room over there filled with these bags. I got 75 bags. It's not enough. I need another 30 bags, and I'm going to have to pay out the gazoo because prices did go up. There's some more plants. Doing well. I'm going to conclude this. Any last questions? Type fast because I'm going to end this in a minute. Oh, live chat. Here we go. Okay, I think that's it. Isolated Seeds, jppepperseeds.com. Generally speaking, I ship pretty much 6 days a week and extras with every order. Instructions. Also, for some reason you forget about this channel, did not subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, but it'll be on there. Oh, also, I did not tell you guys that it'll be in about a week or two. Guess what I'm going to do? Giving back to the community a little bit, and I will have brand new t-shirts. This time, they're not white. They're going to be gray. Who wants a freaking white t-shirt when you're working with dirt? Come on, Pickles now, would you, hey, please? So, I will actually have gray t-shirts, not for sale, but to just give away contests. And, I mean, that's a tax write-off, so might as well. And, you know, what the heck? Community spirit, I'm here to help. Now I'm going to go do orders for the next 3-4 hours and try to go to bed at a decent time, which is going to be nearly impossible for a Thursday. Fridays, Saturdays are semi-slow. Sundays are like booming. Everybody's home. Everybody basically watches, well, no, football's over, but watches sports on a Sunday, orders the pizza and starts drinking the beer. Then they go, hey, the wife's over there talking to friends. Get online. Let's get some of the JP pepper seeds. And they'll start doing that. So, anyway, much love, everybody. Never enough. That's right. That's right. Never enough plants. So much love, everybody. I love what I do. Love your grow. Love thy neighbor. Love your dog. But don't love your neighbor's wife. All right. This is a goofy ass show, but I'm here to help too. All right, jppepperseeds.com. Boom.